not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen! I am the Twisted Goblin! I'm here for your fucking videos! Do you like it? You still like my hair? Or you like my hair? Whatever. I don't know which video I gave. I'm challenging against Peacemaker kind of that video. That's when I did my hair. And I was like, you know what? This is style. I have some spray going on. And then I thought like, you know, that's a good idea. Maybe my eye a little bit kind of thing. I don't know that's bad, but it doesn't seem like it. I don't feel it that much. Just a little bit red. Oh love, love. And also, I put my jacket on because Peacemaker was the first one video. I'm like, this jacket, and now it looks pretty good, you know. And I think my hair also, it's much better, but like for a hair gel kind of thing than gel. When you go to gel, you have to use a lot to keep this kind of going on. It's like, it's a little bit more dangerous. What is life without a bit of danger? Kind of thing, because then this episode of the Book of Boba, they got a little bit dangerous, because in the Book of Boba, they're like, you know what, you know, we live a little dangerous, right? Let's live a little bit more dangerous by putting out a Mandalorian episode around the Book of Boba Fett. It's like, let's see what he has been up to. That's the best we can do. So we see the Mandalorian go after bounty! And it's like, okay, he's after bounty. That's insane. That's great. He goes after his bounty. Kind of thing. Getting and thing. It's like, I can bring you in warm. I can bring you in cold. You guys, man! Also, anybody else, you know, walk away. You can walk. Walk away. Come on. Does nobody want to leave? No, you're also gonna try to kill me. He starts with his fucking darksaber. But apparently, if you don't know, apparently lightsabers I thought this was on the darksaber, but after a little bit of research by lots of review videos, people explaining whatever kind of thing. I know I'm late, but whatever. A week late, I'm always late. I don't know why, but I am. But anyway, except when I'm pregnant, because I cannot be pregnant, so I can never be late on that. Anyway, so the Mandalorian starts slicing them. He sliced a little bit of himself too, because it's heavy sword. He is not so good with the sword kind of thing, but he kind of thing, and he gets the information. He gets his head kind of thing of them, and then it's like, I'm like, I'm so glad to have, because in the first episode he's like, okay, he brings him in warm, but in this one he brings him in cold with his head off. And I'm like, so great. That's what we need. Some mercenary stuff kind of thing. We Book of Boba Fett, we don't get it. He should be more hands-on. Book of Boba Fett. I get that you want to deal with respect, but and normally he should be like, okay, now I'm all healed. Now I'm gonna do some badass shit. I hope he's gonna do some badass shit now, because that got boring after 2 episodes, like doing nothing interesting. Like, yeah, sure, he fights a little bit, but that kind of thing, but he's not that badass shit that we know and love. Anyway, so after this all kind of thing happens, him bringing gold, but he's like, I don't need my money, I need information. I want my information. Give it to me right now! And he gets the information eventually, kind of thing. He gets the information, and it is to know where the hell the armor is, you know. He gets this cult in the Mandalorians kind of thing, that nobody sets his helmet off, kind of thing. He did see Bo-Katan and every other Mandalorians kind of thing, that still follow her, but it's like, yeah, she has this greed that's really cool, interesting kind of thing, but there are other greeds kind of thing, and yeah, he kind of wants to go back to the kind of thing, even though it's like, do I really want to go back, you know? do I really want to go back to that kind of thing without always having my helmet on? Well, the helmet does look good and everything, and you know, I look better. I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. I think I look better, Pascal kind of thing. I said it! I'm sorry if you love him kind of thing. If you're like now, oh my god, you're ugly, motherfucker, and you think you're better looking than this guy. It's like, you're a disgrace for all people that are good looking, because you don't look good. But I'm like, nah. I think maybe it's just a beard, you know, maybe it's my beard that looks like manly. And also, Pedro Pascal's hair is like not looking as dope as mine. I'm just saying! I really like my hair right now. I don't know why, but I like it. Anyway, so kind of thing. So besides his look, or you love his look, he kind of not his look. I mean, there are better looking people than me, like a million others. But you know, I like the Mandalorian kind of thing, and I like. Without, maybe it's because without his helmet he doesn't look as badass as you think, because he's like a badass kind of thing, and he's like, without the helmet he's a little bit of softy kind of thing. He doesn't look like somebody that's gonna trip you up, but on the other hand he is kind of good and cool and awesome, but everything. Anyway, so he doesn't do his helmet off. He did his helmet off in the last season. He did his helmet off, and after he has the thing, he learns a little bit to fight with the Darksaber. His spear that he had, he melted that down for a Foundling, and that Foundling being Baby Yoda, Grogu kind of thing. It's like, I want to make it. It's a chain link kind of thing that could be for an armor, like kind of a small armor. People think that's it. Mostly likely it is, but some people are like, no, it's maybe a chain for the kind of thing. And I'm like, that could also be possible, but that seems like, oh, really? That's a little bit just point. I want to stay Baby Yoda and Mandalorian kind of thing. Baby Yoda kind of thing, having this armor kind of thing of the Mandalorian. It's like an armored Jedi kind of thing. That would be awesome if he got to. I want to see a movie one day of a Yoda kind of thing with an armor of thing when he grows up, and we can. That's even farther in the future than, you know, than Rey kind of thing going. We could do that so far in the future that race doesn't exist anymore. Next generation of that something happened, that wiped history kind of thing. But the only survivor that still knows everything is fucking Grogu! Baby Yoda! That would be interesting. That would be insane. That would be fun. Anyway, also that would start a whole new age of Star Wars kind of thing. Anyway, where were we? Oh yes, they fight a little kind of thing. Then there is also, you know, the armor says the history of the kind of thing, of what this sword is, what can be, what will the sword able to do and everything, and where it came from. A Mandalorian that became a Jedi, but Jedi has like no attachments, while the Mandalorians are all about attachments, like to each other as a clan kind of thing, always looking out for each other, kind of they shows like making sure what kind of things. Sure, it's like I give to this kind, but it's like, yeah, but why can we not? Why they have to, like, they could have chains, you know, people chains, you know, Mandalorians chains, you know. You used to able to do our helmets off, but then the whole purge. There's also something else, like the day of 100 tears kind of thing. We see some flashbacks to some Terminator shit, man! Some Terminator shit! And that's like, holy shit! That's Terminator shit! They get bombed, that kind of thing. The Empire bombs the Mandalore kind of thing. Whole Mandalore goes sky high! And this is all because of no, not Sabine Ray, kind of thing, of Bo-Katan, because she was not worthy to wield the fucking sword, but she did it anyway. And because of that, she is like, you know what, I'm gonna do it anyway, kind of thing. She didn't want it in battle. She didn't want it in battle, so the 100 tears kind of thing is her fault. what can I say? Somebody has to be blamed, and you know, species and kind of thing, and lore behind stuff is always awesome. You know, we all love our history, our Jesus Christ, our God history, kind of thing. All those myths, all those Zeus kind of thing. We love those. So in this kind of sort, it makes it like I'm all for that. I love it if you do that. So they do that kind of thing, and yeah, so that happens. Kind of thing. This whole history about, and then you see the Terminator style of the Mandalorians, kind of, because it's like if you're gonna do them in combat, all the Mandalorians fighting against the Mandalorians, and also you know the Empire wants them dead mostly because Darth Maul took over, that kind of thing. And then those kind of thing, and Mandalorians are very much high threat, but because of their peace thing, they were not a threat. But now they're trying to get back in their ways, or their armor space, they start being threat. So we destroy the book for they really become a threat. But that also made the clans go off part each other, going away from each other, the ones that survived. The reason like the armor survived is because you are on the moon, because that's where the Death Watch is, and some people stay down there on that kind of thing, like they survived it because of that. Also, it's worth the Mandalorian doesn't know this. Am I the only one that thinks that's a little bit weird? It's like he was a foundling when the Separatist kind of thing. You see the Separatist, so that means. Should it not mean that he also was on the moon at least? Or did I miss something? Because it feels like he was or the armor just loves repeating kind of stories. Like, you know, you hear this like doused ways before, but now they got dark sword. Now kind of I'm gonna give you another summary kind of thing, because this is the way. So that kind of thing. Also, after you know, the armor finds out that that the Mandalorian kind of had this mask, had this helmet off before some people that he shouldn't, kind of thing, twice, kind of thing. He gets like, you're not Mandalorian anymore. It's like, no! I don't want to be. I want to be a Mandalorian, man. Mandalorian. I like being a Mandalorian, you know. I'm like some kind of badass being a Mandalorian. I really need a tattoo. I want to hear a tattoo of the Mandalorian. Maybe I should do Oh Boy because of Mandalorian after this episode. I want to tattoo even more than before. I already wanted a badass tattoo, but now I want a badass tattoo again. Kind of thing. I really need a tattoo. It's just so good. So beautiful. It's like, it's so wonderful. And I say, it's so wonderful. Anyway! So, after that, the man kind of thing, the Mandalorian gets banished kind of thing, but he can redeem himself if he wants to still be a Mandalorian. If he wants to be a Mandalorian, he can baptize himself again. But it's in the waters of Mandalore, where it's kind of burnt into crates, into glass kind of thing. But underneath all that glass, there's some water. And now you can baptize yourself and you can become a Mandalorian once again because your helmet's off. So he is gonna be like, not his helmet off again for a while, I think. I feel like he doesn't know where to fit yet, kind of thing. He likes having the dark saber kind of thing. And he doesn't know where to fit now. It's like, am I a Mandalorian without helmet? But I really want, but the armor and kind of thing, they were my family. It's like, they were my clan. They were there for me when I kind of thing. I cannot abandon them. So I'm gonna be strong, admit kind of thing, and hope I can be still Mandalorian. It's like, no, I have made a mistake, and maybe you can help me correct fighting. And so he is off to his kind of thing. He goes to this ship kind of thing because his ship blew the fuck up. It's like, oh, my ship kind of got destroyed, but now he can still kind of thing. And he has on Tatooine, he has somebody, not Boba Fett, but the girl kind of let's call her Riri. from Aliens, that kind of thing. She looks look-alike, and she goes kind of thing. I'm like, I got something for you. Also, did you know Javas were hairy? They're fucking hairy. I dated Java. I'm like, that's so weird. It's like, why would you date a Java? And then I'm like, oh wait, she is kind of like a Java. She loves having fun, and she loves making stuff out of other parts, and stealing stuff from people's pockets, because like, this junk is not right, but I can get you. You're not gonna get your money back, but you can get you kind of. She loves, but then together, Mandalorian and her, they start working together on this Naboo starfighter kind of thing, but in silver. Why silver? Why not the blue, the yellow? Yellow, that the kind of thing is. It's like, well, why not? Is exactly because it's his ship. It's gonna become his ship. And that's great, because it's faster. He helped work on it. You see this. I love it when you see this, like, lovely, like, him working on this. Even though it's gonna be hard to bounty hunter with this ship. It's like, how gonna get my? They all have to be old now, because what the hell? Can I put somebody alive in this fucking ship? It's like for one person, and maybe in Grogu on top, because of where the droids have the normal B. It's like, that's about it. Nothing. But, we made this. Silver looks better. I feel like this is way better than a Naboo kind of starfighter. This kind of thing. Silver, and it works so much better than the Mandalorian kind of thing. Anyway. Then after that is he cuts the ship, he goes to space, like a little bit of a test drive. He goes for the test drive, even though having some Easter eggs to the Phantom Menace with him, where bot racing kind of thing happened. He goes there, and it's like, and his back is like, this is Wizard Harry. This is Wizard. I was like, he loves that kind of thing. It's faster than that kind of thing. He's like, he's sold on it. I was like, oh my god, he's so sold on it. Anyway, that's then we get Boba Fett's right hand mate kind of thing showing up. It's like, yeah, I'm not kind of thing. I'm still here, and I want to hire you kind of thing. It's like, oh, what's the job? It's like, it's not a job. It's more being one of the muscles kind of thing. He's like, all right, it's free. It's on the house. Like, well, that's handy. Somebody else that I can give this money to. But it's like, first things, I need to go see an old friend kind of thing. And like, it's gonna see Grogu next. Everybody's like, oh god, next episode Grogu. Or we're gonna skip that whole stuff and hold that for Mandalorian season 3. That's also an option. That could be happening. I'm just saying. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Kind of thing. I love this episode. I give it an omega level. This was my favorite episode of the whole season. And that's weird, because it's the Mandalorian. Not the Mandalorian show, but the Book of Boba Fett. And Boba Fett didn't come even in it. Whatever, man. Maybe this explains. Maybe I'm like, you know what? There's no better person than the Mandalorian. And I'll always, number one of the lore of Star Wars is always been the Mandalorians. It says fight it against the Sith. Sometimes it was Sith, sometimes the Mandalorians. But the Mandalorians are on the top of my list of best lore in Star Wars kind of thing. And I love the warrior kind of thing, their code that they have. The Sith are maybe a little bit traitors, but I like the Old Republic Wonder War Millions, and I like the Mandalorians Wonder War lots kind of thing. Like the Mandalorians that became on peacetime, that was like, oh my god, you have the Mandalorians in Clone Wars, but you don't use them! They're just here, and the ones that are kind of thing are a little bit too extreme, because they're evil kind of thing. I want those codes like the Mandalorian has kind of thing. Well, real Mandalorian. I hope this is my hopes and dreams about the Mandalorian, that it is the Mandalorian. So it makes sense that he's gonna become the Mandalore, like literally the guy, the king of all Mandalore kind of thing. As some people are like, Bo-Katan should it, or Boba Fett should it. I'm like, no. Let Mandalore, or maybe Maybe Grogu being the Mandalore, that would be also cool. But, you know, let the Mandalorian be the Mandalore! That would be cool, man. He would be an awesome king of Sure, he's still training, sure, he's still learning, but I didn't say you have to put him there right now. He could be there, kind of thing. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got for you. I hope you like this! I hope you do really, really like it. Because I love talking about the book of Boba Fett kind of thing, and I know I'm sometimes late, sometimes I skip it. I'm trying to get back. Into my fucking saddle, back into it, and battle this out, going through it, kind of thing, do the kind of stories and reviewing it, video, upload it so fast as I can. I will try to get to it again. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you enjoyed my hairstyle for this kind of thing, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Goodbye.
Then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.